crazy good potential.
It's so cute. I actually love the roof line.
It's like total storybook.
Yeah, storybook.
Like, I feel like we've gone to the Who house.
Yeah.
It's the Who house.
And look at this big window we have up front.
Oh, yeah.
Cute. Oh, please be in good condition, please.
Oh. Oh, my goodness.
Kind of stinky. Oh, wow. You smell the pee?
Yeah.
Or is it just my pregnant nose?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hi.
I'm Israel.
Hi, Heather.
Good to see you.
Nice to meet you. So she's the
Are you
designer.
smelling this? She's
Oh,
like
it's
having
horrible.
pregnant mama smelling nose.
Is that
on hyper
pee?
alert.
I don't know what it is. It's all kinds of smell here.
So as you walked through, is there anything structural you've seen, like anything major?
Nothing major.
Okay, that's good news. So
Yeah.
more for our design budget.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a dining area. Cute,
Uh-huh.
tiny, and this is bedroom office.
This is the first bedroom, first floor.
Small.
Yeah.
I don't think we can salvage this.
Probably
No,
not.
because there's some other areas that it's not looking good.
I feel like it
that
would
we need to
just
take them out and repair them.
Take too much time. I think we just pop in new ones for joy.
Yeah.
Okay, kitchen. Oh, this is teeny.
Oh, wow.
This is it?
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, look at the ceiling too. Oh my God.
It's just cosmetic from the outside.
Okay. Could we open up this wall and push the kitchen out and then get rid of that bedroom? That bedroom's so tiny. If we already have a 3-bedroom, we really don't need that.
Idea.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then that way, like this whole space is opened up. The rooms are very closed off. And as a real estate agent, I think buyers would come in and say, the first bedroom, it's barely even usable. It could maybe be an office. Plus the comps in the neighborhood are 3-bedroom homes. I'm figuring knock down that wall, extend the kitchen, get rid of that bedroom completely, because I feel like the kitchen is the heart of the home. Everyone wants to walk in and have a larger kitchen. And you still have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. And then maybe utilize this for a laundry room and something else.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do we think?
Like an office back there. And you've got the depth there to build it in.
So this would
I
be
like it.
like an office
Like a little
area.
study office.
That's cute. And then this maybe washer and dryer area. So for all of that, cost-wise, what are we thinking?
For these walls that you want to take down, would be around $15,000.
$15,000 for all 3.
Correct.
Okay, so let's go back here. So bedroom number 2.
Huh.
So cute size.
Yeah.
Okay, so bedroom number 3.
Bedroom number 3.
So this is for sure a kid's bedroom with the
Cute.
stars and the clouds. How are we doing here?
Oh, this bathroom's funky
Oh.
configuration.
It feels tight in there too, huh?
Tiny, huh? It's
Yeah.
very tight and tiny.
What's on
in
the other
there.
side here? Could we push this out?
We could definitely push that out.
Yeah. Let's add that in and see if that's within budget.
Okay.
I'm always worried about staying in budget. I mean, it's
Good. Thank you.
You want to go upstairs to the primary?
Sure, let's do it.
I have a budget of $175,000. As I walk through, I'm noticing I need to knock down walls, and I also want to keep the charm because it's an older home. It's from the 1930s. So I have to make sure I stay on budget, but also keep the charm at this house. All right.
Let's do it.
Please be good. Please be good. Ooh, weird. Oh, stinky.
Ooh, the dog heads are kind of creeping me out.
Oh my God. Dog.
Ugh.
Dogs were living up
And
here.
Definitely.
smoke. A lot of smoke, too.
God, what the heck? I think it's a good size.
It's a good size.
This little area is funky to me, but I don't think there's much we can do, right? We can't knock these walls down.
No.
There's just too many walls, right?
I
It's
totally
like
agree.
a funky shape.
Yeah.
So we have a closet here,
Closet there.
and then what's over here?
That's another walk-in closet.
Oh, let's see that.
I'm scared.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
It's huge.
It's a big
Oh,
walk-in.
I'm surprised.
I'm not going
That's
in.
nice.
So if we have that, we definitely don't need that
You
closet.
don't need that.
Definitely not.
And then what's going on here? Let's see this. Oh, hell no.
Oh, wow.
This is not gonna work.
Oh.
And there's no
Tiny.
shower.
You could definitely add a shower.
We'd have to.
What about the shower on the back end?
Yeah.
So you have a beautiful focal point. You know, tile all the way to the ceiling.
So I think they'll make the window smaller so it's not this
Smaller.
huge window.
Yeah, like
Okay.
a clear story window.
I like that. Yeah, we don't want people looking in when you're showering naked, huh?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not that kind of a house.
You want to keep the step?
No.
No.
That's like a trip waiting to
That's a
happen. Okay, so let's get rid of that, level that out. knock this down.
Knock this down.
Make this bigger.
Clean this up.
Clean this up and make it a nice
Get
walk-in
rid of
closet. Get rid of
the.
Get rid of the doll
the
head.
smell.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna have to do is get back to you as far as the wall and the price, because we cannot go more than 175, 200 on this.
Okay.
Because everything is so compact in this little Storybook house, our first plan of attack is to make more common space by eliminating the small downstairs bedroom. This will allow us to expand the kitchen. We'll use that space to create an office area that leads into the laundry room. There are 3 closets in the upstairs bedroom. I want to remove 1 closet to make more room in the primary bedroom. The primary bedroom bath will get a full overhaul by leveling out the floor, reshaping the window, and creating a standing shower at the back of the bathroom. That will be a focal point of the room. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God.
If we're done up here, I would love to get out of here because I cannot handle this.
We were demoing. We noticed that it's clay pipe throughout the whole house.
Oh no. The whole house?
The whole house. Clay pipe.
Oh, that is nasty.
Pretty bad. We're working on exposing the pipe right now. It's throughout the whole house.
So we have to repipe?
Repipe.
I mean, how much is that gonna cost?
8,200.
Okay. These clay pipes are just way too old, and to be honest, even if it was okay and if it was functioning, we'd replace it anyways, because why make a new kitchen and paint the walls and put in new flooring and then leave the guts of the house gross?
Okay, so this is great.
Yes.
Exactly what I wanted. But I am noticing something.
Yes.
This is the one I wanted to get rid of. Because I
Too.
wanted that hole to, like, back wall to be usable. Okay.
Because there are a lot of kind of funky cutouts, you know?
Exactly. So
I
Tarek
agree.
was here, and I told him that's what I wanted to do.
I think that was a good call.
Yeah. Unless, like, they couldn't remove it maybe because of the way it's angled with
Like
the roof.
load or something. Oh, that's probably why. I mean, it has this funky angle in here, so
Yeah.
you're actually not gaining that
You'll
much.
knock it out because of the roof.
Yeah, it's going here.
Okay, so that's why. Okay, so I'm not mad. I was about to get mad. But I was literally gonna call him and be like, what did you do? You didn't listen to me. You almost got in trouble.
For what?
Instead of closing off the wall that I wanted, I figured, oh, well, my husband must have changed something. Then I realized I understand why.
Oh, so I get what you're saying. So you were blaming me, and then you realized there was nothing we could do about it, so now I'm not in trouble. Is that what I'm hearing?
Exactly. Just thinking, what else would we want in a primary that could make our house stand out over other homes? Design-wise, we can elevate this. Without breaking the budget, could we somehow add like a bar area here with a built-in wine fridge, maybe some uppers, like, so it feels more like a primary space rather than just like, wow, look at all these funky walls when you walk in.
I think
Yeah.
that is a great
Like something.
idea. So this configuration that you're talking about, they're called a morning bar.
Yes.
And they are like the epitome of luxury
Exactly.
in a home.
Let's just do it. But let's do it as cost-effective and glamorous as possible.
I can't even tell you how much I love that idea.
Okay.
I love it.
Great. Yay. Okay.
We still have a lot of work to do on the outside. I don't think this house is gonna be done before the baby by the looks of it.
Honey, no way.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
All right, well,
Wow.
so we're painting today.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so yeah, last time I was here, this was all down to framing, so the walls are in. Wait, where's the kitchen? The kitchen's around the corner.
Like that whole back area is kitchen.
Like, honestly, looking around, like, the kitchen's not in, the flooring's not in. There's no way this house is gonna be done before the baby.
Honey, I
There's...
have, like, literally, he's pushing on me right now. Like, the pressure, he could be coming out soon.
We had a baby. Well, she had a baby. She had a baby. Little man is here, Tristan J.L. Moussa. Heather was an absolute rock star. The whole thing was so scary. Dad almost passed out. He was terrified. She did great.
Since Tristan's been here, we've been in our baby newborn cocoon, and I barely left the house.
We still don't know what came first, the house or the baby, so we're gonna find out soon. It hasn't even been a week yet, huh?
Today is day 6.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm pulling up to the house right now.
Okay, baby love.
All right, honey. Love you.
Bye, honey. Love you. Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God, look at these beams.
Right? Congratulations on a baby.
Do you know?
I didn't know. I don't know if we had a bed.
We did have a bet. The bet was, were you gonna finish the house or was the baby gonna come first?
When did the baby came?
When did you finish the house?
Friday last week.
Oh, the baby came Monday, January 31st.
Oh.
House was done first.
The house was done first. It was close though. It was close though. It was a good run.
It's a good run.
The baby's fantastic. Let's check this out. I got a couple photos of this little guy. So,
What's his name?
Tristan.
Tristan.
Oh, there he is.
Oh my God, he's gorgeous. His first bath.
Looks like E.T. Yeah, this was his very first one. See how big look how big his hands are.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
they're
And his
huge.
feet. Huge hands, huge feet. And the delivery was smooth. She was a rock star. We got
Aw,
Dad's in
proud
love.
daddy. Proud daddy.
So in love already.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Really.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was awesome. What an experience. As much as I want to talk about Heather and the baby,
Yes.
I do want to talk about the house.
Yeah.
Okay, so wow, it's just so much better. It's night and day. Like
so
this whole space is just wide open now. It doesn't even feel like the same house. I love this window right here.
Right?
You know, honestly, I was a little bit nervous about the size of the space. I thought it was gonna be a little tight.
Oh my gosh, it feels so expansive.
Yeah. I love how this kitchen's laid out over here. I really
Yes.
do, because this almost feels like a furniture piece.
And what do you think of the backsplash? It makes such a bold statement, don't you think?
You and Heather crushed this thing. This house is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Come over here.
It's
Let me
so-
show you something real quick.
What are you gonna show me?
He's so proud.
Because I put little extras here and there, you know. Look at this.
Oh, I love
cabinet.
that. Under cabinet lighting is like one of my favorite things, and I wish we put it in all the houses. So this is a good surprise. After the office, I need to see the upstairs. All right, so I was actually nervous about this because we actually lost a bedroom with this house. You know what? It works.
Right?
This 100% works. And then this is our indoor laundry, right?
Indoor laundry,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, this is great, you
Cute,
guys.
right?
It's
Repeating the black and
really
white.
cute, really cute.
Yeah.
Buyers are gonna love this house.
Right?
I mean, every single detail is covered. I wanna see the primary.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Who has not seen the house is Mama. We can call her Mama now. All right. Hey, Lovey.
Hi.
Hi, Mama.
Hello.
Aw.
Is that the baby?
How are you feeling?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I love it.
You look beautiful.
I'm gonna take you through the house from the front door. You ready?
Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, honey, when people walk in, their eyes gonna go straight to the beams, like such a focal point. And I love that chandelier. It's gorgeous. Wow.
I'm gonna show you. See, this is the shiplap you guys chose, the wrought iron railing.
Love it.
And then you remember how you wanted the stairs?
Oh, it's the best.
And then look, it's every other one going all the way up to the primary.
I love that it's every other one because it's not too busy for the eye when it's like that.
All right, I'm gonna show you my favorite view of the house. You ready? Bam, look at the size of this kitchen. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God.
You see how gorgeous that looks?
Wow. It's bigger than I even realized it was gonna be. Oh my gosh, honey, that backsplash is gorgeous.
But look how grand this kitchen is. I'm telling you, it's like 25 feet from one side to the other. And there's all this countertop. Look at all this countertop, all this storage.
And knocking down that wall and reconfiguring everything makes it look just huge, just giant now. I love it.
You know what I haven't seen yet?
What?
The primary. You wanna see that with me?
Yeah, but I want to see that downstairs bathroom too.
All right, so before we get to the bathroom, I just wanna show you this cute little bedroom down here. Look how nice this thing looks.
The room looks huge.
Oh, we have one more bedroom. So this is bedroom number 2. 2.
How beautiful is this?
Big bedrooms, right? I mean, for the size of the house, these bedrooms feel really, really nice. Okay, I'll take you to the downstairs bathroom right now.
Okay, I'm so excited about this one because we only saw the floor last time I was there.
So this is black and white theme. Cute, huh?
I love it. I love it.
And what's really cool about this tile, it's not just boring flat subway, you know, it has texture on it. And then the vanity. I love the black and white theme we did everywhere.
I feel like Joy and me, when we work together, we just nail everything.
Yeah, she's a rock star. I like you two working together.
Okay, primary time?
Yes. You ready? Okay, no bathroom, just bedroom. Oh, we got a beverage center.
Yes, they did it.
First thing you see is the bar. Look at that.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, look how neat this is.
Perfect.
Kind of retro.
So cool.
Oh, buyers are gonna flip. This is so cute. So they can put their waters and drinks here. Man, this is honestly a great primary, honey. You have plenty of space to like walk around in the main bedroom. Got a sitting area. And then, can I show you the bathroom now?
Closet first, closet first.
All right, we'll save the bathroom for the end. Look at that, walk-in closet.
Oh, and they added some built-in.
Oh yeah, we got storage racks, shoe racks. I mean, there's plenty of storage in here and there's plenty of walking space.
I just feel like it's so much better when a buyer walks in, there's something to the closet rather than just walking into something empty.
Yeah, all right, now I wanna show you the bathroom.
Okay. Oh, I cannot wait to see the bathroom.
Dude.
Oh my gosh. It looks incredible. Honey, it's perfect.
It's gorgeous. The floor is like super blingy. I love the black and white. You see that, how it goes on the ceiling too?
This is dope. Let me see it from that angle. Wow.
Dope, right?
I love the vanity countertop. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, people are gonna freak out when they see this. This house is so nice. It's so nice.
So I have to tell you, this might be one of my favorite houses we've done.
We paid $565,000 for the house. The original rehab was $175,000. We did have some change orders. So total rehab here is $195,000. But by the time it's all said and done, our total carrying costs, they're gonna be about $28,000, okay? And then our selling costs and commission, it's gonna be roughly $31,000, which gives us a break even of $819,000. But here's some interesting news. There's nothing for sale in the neighborhood. Yeah, there's very limited inventory. And then the ones that are pending, okay, so in our neighborhood, similar houses to this one that aren't fixed up, they're selling in the high 7s.
Really?
Yeah, really. And there's one comp. The lot was 3,000 square foot larger, fully remodeled, amazing landscaping, like super nice. Sold for $1,011,000.
Wait. No way.
Yes, and now that I've walked the house and I've seen the primary bathroom, the new kitchen, all the details, it's between $899,900 or $949,900.
I don't think there's enough buyers right now because the competition's not there. So people aren't gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do over asking because why would they? There's no competition right now.
Yeah. I say we come out swinging $949,900.
I say push it. Let's do it.
Okay, well, if we have a break even at $819,000, you know, that's a potential profit of $131,000. That's not bad. Flipping in the worst real estate market in a decade.
We'll take it.
Heather and I are enjoying some family time with our newborn, and luckily, we don't have to worry about our great little Storybook house because with the new design and all of those upgrades, it sold almost immediately for $910,000. The price was lower than we were hoping for, but it still made us a nice profit of $91,000. And given the slow market, we are grateful that this house sold so fast.